Hello, this is Darkon, and welcome to Hero Fridays, where I talk about various heroes throughout various video game series. Today, I'm going to be talking about Sabin Figaro from Final Fantasy VI. Sabin wears the iconic monk pants with a blue belt and purple muscle shirt with purple wristbands. Sabin's hair is pulled back into a ponytail, but with a shorter cut everywhere else but the front. His personality is brash with a quick temper, but he is a loyal and dedicated person, willing to jump in to help someone if he sees an opportunity to do so. But he isn't stupid. He recognizes his strength lies in his physical abilities and leaves the strategy up to others, like his brother, who he sees as the brains, and will trust his judgment implicitly. His determination is infallible, and he never seems to get down in the dumps. This is shown early in the game when he jumps after Ultros, and when getting separated from the party, he just shrugs it off and begins to make his way to their original destination, knowing they will be there as well. Sabin is less cultured than others, but doesn't mind it, and he will take any jokes at his expense in stride, and laugh at them himself. Sabin is the twin of Edgar. When their father was dying, they worried who was going to take over the kingdom in their father's place. While Sabin relished his freedom and thought his brother would make a far better king, Edgar also knew how much his brother cherished his freedom, so proposed a coin toss to decide the next king. However, Edgar tricked his brother with a two-headed coin so Sabin could retain his freedom. Sabin left unaware until much later in the game of the trick that had been played on him, but also felt guilty for leaving his brother with the burden to rule. Sabin met a renowned martial arts teacher named Duncan Harcourt and asked him to train him because while Sabin had trained himself before, he wanted to become stronger to protect his brother and the kingdom. Duncan agreed to train him. Duncan's son Vargas was jealous of Sabin, as Sabin was Duncan's best student, and because he thought that his father was going to push aside his own son and make Sabin the next master. A thing which Sabin disagrees with, and says often that Duncan was going to make Vargas the next master. Vargas then listened and killed his own father and ran away into Mount Colts, where Sabin pursued him. Sabin never contacted his brother during his 10 years of training, but met when the party encountered Vargas. In the end, Sabin slew Vargas with a technique his master taught him. This is when Edgar introduces his brother to the party, to which Terra is surprised at, saying that she thought he was another one of Vargas's bears, but Sabin takes it as a compliment. Sabin joins his brother once more like he had intended before, albeit a bit sooner than planned. When they were attacked on Leith River by Ultros, Sabin jumps in after him after the fight, but gets washed away by the river's flow, and afterwards starts to make his way to Narsh, where they were heading before, encountering Shadow, Gao, and Cyan along the way, but with Shadow leaving shortly before encountering Gao. In the world of Ruin, Celes encounters Sabin in the town of Tenzin. When a house with a small child inside is about to collapse, he holds up the building alone, while Celes goes inside and rescues the child. In the world of Ruin, Sabin also hears that his master Duncan is still alive, and goes to investigate to find out that if it was true or not. Duncan is indeed alive, and helps Sabin perfect his ultimate technique, the Phantom Rush, or Bum Rush in the original Super Nintendo translation. After the final boss's defeat and escaping from the tower, Sabin saves his brother from a collapsing girder, and finally tells him that the only reason he left Figaro was to become stronger to defend the kingdom and his brother from the Imperials. In the end, Sabin is very much a character that everyone can count on to laugh and encourage others even at the end of the world. This was Darkon, and I hope that you enjoyed Hero Fridays, and I hope to see you for more along with the twin segment Villain Mondays. So long, and farewell.